Hello everyone. It's been a really long time since I've done any kind of video. So this is an update and things to come within the next couple weeks and throughout the next year. And things that I hope to do later on. This is just some of the stuff I have been working on. This is a Winged Hive Tyrant. The green is basically done and the bone color is just getting started. He's big model, lots of surface area on the wings, a lot of things to paint, so it's taking a little while. I have been working on my Tyranids a bit, but there are just so many models that, it's just lots of things to paint. More than usual. Little Gaunt here, he's just basic. Little chip on his face there. He's been through a little bit of rough time. My Hormagaunt, see that? Also doing a just bought a brand new camera, camcorder. I was using a camera, like a photograph camera from school, and I'm no longer in school. I graduated, and now I'm just out looking for work and going to be getting back into painting. I'm not too happy with the blood on these, but there were some things that I messed up, and rather than painting over and fixing, I just added some blood. It's hit or miss on whether people like it or not. Gargoyle. This is how I'm doing my wings. It's also how I'm doing my weaponry for the larger creatures. But my color scheme is High Fleet Gorgon, which is the bone and green color. These are my Ripper Swarms. Little Super Mario theme there coming out of the pipe. We have Tyranid Warrior. As you can see on the gun there, that's the same as the gargoyle wings, going to be on the basically any creature this size or bigger. And we have some other models, nothing too fancy. Sanguinor. His sword broke, and I decided to redo his wings. I'm going with a different color scheme. My Blood Angels are going to be based off of a successor chapter to the Angels in Carmine. So they're not even going to be your typical Blood Angels. This is a Space Marine Commander holding his helmet, Imperial Fists. And we have a War Boss. Focus. This model was painted years ago, probably 5 years ago. A little bit of dust on him there too. The little squig, if I can get him, he's magnetized, so you can't even see he's there. Then just boom, gets his little buddy. Then we have another War Boss, which is, he was painted a little while after. Actually, this one was done when Black Reach first came out for a local painting competition, and we only had about a day and a half to fully do it, so there's that. Some conversion. I've always liked the avatar, but I've never liked his hair, which, as you can tell, I took it off and added some spikes. And the sword was okay, but his weapon's called the Wailing Doom, and I preferred something that he could swing around that actually had range. So I went with a ball and chain, did some green stuff, put it on fire. So he's in the works. I'm gonna put this guy back, just so there's something to look at while I talk. So that's some of the stuff I've been working on. If there's requests for units you want to see me try and do, by all means, just leave a message in the comments. I'm currently working on an intro video, which should be the next video that's completed. I've also accepted with a couple friends of mine. We're doing a 10,000 point painting challenge over the course of this year. So all the models you've seen here, for the exception of the avatar, because he's clearly not painted. The ball and chain's pretty much done, but he's not. Will be part of a 10,000 point goal by the end of the year. It's not based on any army in particular, although I will be focusing on Orcs, Eldar, Space Marines, and my Tyranids. Like I said, I just got a brand new camcorder, which is this is on, and it seems, oh, he's not glued, which is good because he keeps falling apart. It seems to pick up detail fairly well. You can see all the little chips because he's been thrown in a box a couple times. Put this guy back out. There's a website called Independent Character, and they're doing a painting competition. I'll leave a link in the liner notes below, where you paint. This year, you paint a 1,000 point list based off of certain restrictions for the force organization chart, and then in 4 months you paint another 1,000. Basically, just getting people to complete painted armies so that there's less gray models on the tables. For that, I am doing orcs. So first up, it's going to be a war boss with a combi flamer, or a combi scorcher, and a power claw. I'm using the Black Reach starter box war boss because it's an amazing kit. I love it. And one of the war bosses, the pewter ones, comes with the combi scorcher. And I'm using this head because I already have this war boss already done up, as well as I think 2 more war bosses like this ready to be done. My color scheme for my orcs is going to be orange skin, and most of their armor is going to be green. So it's not going to be your typical orc list, but it is going to be a different change from what most people are doing. So my independent character challenge I'm doing for the month of February will be this war boss and this guy. He is a fantasy shaman that I'm converting to make old Zogwart for the 40k orcs, who can turn other independent characters into squigs. He's got a little staff. He's got, zoom in, a little squig that you can turn people into. And the theme of him is he was born in the nest of vipers. So I have a whole bunch of these, which are snakes from the Lizardmen Bastillodon set. And I've got, show a bunch of these, put them all over. They're going to be coming out all around them. Oh, if I don't throw them away. Just like that. They're going to be coming out from all over, on the base, everywhere, just to show a little bit of his backstory, that he was based in a nest of vipers, which are snakes, and he has poison attacks, and he's just a really fun model to run. And because he has ballistic skill 0 currently, GW has FAQ'd that he is not able to shoot, which takes away half of the powers on the Weird Boy table, because they have to roll. They're not like other armies where you roll and get a card and then you can use that for the game. They get their 6 powers and then roll per turn. And so he can't use any of the shooting ones, which is okay, because if you roll a 1, you basically shoot yourself. And if you're in a vehicle, it shoots the rear armor with strength 6. So, well, I think it's strength 6. I'll have to double check that. But that's my challenge for the independent character competition. Then some other works in progress. I use blue stick tack just because it can help you pose your models and see how you want to do it. This is a Sanguinor, or a Sanguinary Guard kit with the Dark Vengeance starter box chosen lightning claws with a chaos head. Going a little closer to that. And I'm converting him into Shrike because I've always loved his story, and even though I don't think I'll use him too often in game, he's just a fun character. And then if his head will stay, using the Island of Blood Fantasy Starter Kit to convert a Farseer. The little green stuff is going to go in there, just fill all that in. His arm's just going to be holding the sword up against him rather than holding it in like, I'm going to swing it pose, because they're not really meant for hand-to-hand. They're good, but they're not great. And he's got a couple other little swords on him too. Oh, leave him down. Nope, that's not going to work. Put Shrike back. He'll point at you. What else do I have? I have been playing games, but not painting, which is a bit of a problem because I have too many models unpainted. I'm currently working on some Terminators with magnets and just getting them ready to go. One of my first projects for the painting challenge is going to be a librarian and 5 Thunderhammer Storm Shield Terminators. And hopefully I'll have progress updates on that as soon as possible. I also have probably 15 half-done videos that I started within the last year that like I said, I started but haven't been able to finish. I've got a couple unboxings and a couple how I do my bases. There's nothing fancy about them, but some of them are, alright. Got this one's just a little bit of sand, a little bit of flock, nothing special. This one here's a little bit of sand with a little bit of flock and then a little bit of static grass, but it looks kind of muddy. Mostly what I've been doing is just cork. This one's been chipped away and wasn't fully finished, but then this one here has got some bullet casings, some metal, some rock, a little wooden plank. He's also magnetized for storage. I've got some unboxing and some building, just how I did it, what I'm doing on some orcs, some Eldar, some Tyranids, as well as another project that I'm looking forward to is my Killacan project. I've got 9 Killicans for the can wall list and looking forward to having some games with that. Just started a new job, so I'll be having some income eventually, and I'm looking to, from nothing, start a gaming table designed for Warhammer. I'm also making it an art piece so it can hang on the wall. So kind of a, oh, I can't.